forbidden knowledge. You're in forbidden knowledge once polluted the bin. But I'm afraid it is so. Yes. She didn't completely eradicate the way that everyone. I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness so we... Yes. But now, we can cross the polluted and then... We'll let Greater Lord Ruka. Each of us need to be mine even with the nose. Don't worry.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Too late for regret.
Wretched vermin! Behold! Upon the gale!
Incinerate!
Shake it and stir!
Squall and fury!
Dare to mess with me!
Too slow. Behold! Search for it! Know your place!
Too late for regrets!
Think you can bully me? Sayonara special!
From boom! Inadmissible evidence!
Squall and fury! I'm used to this.
We'll see about that! Dare to mess with me? Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky! Shake it and stir! Let's go, let's go! I can't keep my eyes open.
Cry louder!
Think you can bully me?
rises. Squall and fury. Unsightly insects. The price for my sins. The wind rises.
Shaken and stirred. Diana special.
Squall and fury. Too slow.
Gears of the storm! Breath of the flame! Incinerate! Sketch!
Think you can bully me? Let's go, let's go. Sketch. Look at you, Bootown.
Behold, bow your head.
Too late for regrets!
Squall and fury. The wind rises. Know your place.
We'll see about that!
Behold.
Spring Fairy. Don't leave me. To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction.
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current... We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never...
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance. And...
Hey, you've done a great... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rook, but the one standing over...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rookid?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same. Because you are me, and you are me in the new samsara.
The new
As Greater Lord Rukadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature...
That's why fate is the...
That's a great insight. Yes, it's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become... I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater...
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me, I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, the pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt...
So what exactly...
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never... The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all... If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul...
So, there's knowledge?
At that time, I knew I couldn't, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom, and named...
It's truly the world's...
Thank you. For a long time, though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go... And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought from the very beginning. My existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no.
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings were... Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memory, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself, so I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and...
Wait!
Sayuri, Irminsul has all the... Removing me from Irminsul means I ascend, but...
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past... How can we just... Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer.
But this...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As some... These are the words in their entirety. Let the world complete... We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power, then we removed the remain.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there?
Huh? That sound.
Are too long, but fine.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sages. Don't worry. I know you would never forget. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do any—
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already—
I left Sumeru. Even the god of wisdom is—
You mean
An astute, even the same individual will have different cognitions at different. A long time ago, I made a major decision. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the. So I saved segments of all my ages. That's all there is to it.
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own.
Indeed. It's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever? It was my experiment.
The academia saw the plan to. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of your.
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than.
Oh no, I certainly have my own conviction. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time. For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me?
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built. I understand your scheme, but. What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heaven.
Awaken? Do you think that's really.
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, do you dare to gamble?
Gamble? How surprised. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize up now. As the one who initiated this cascade of events.
Price? Interesting. What price would you have?
How about erasing all your.
So this is how you wish to restrict. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous. Yes. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me.
Like you said, it's still being as smart as you.
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much.
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time. But what I'd like to know is how.
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? I'll have it.
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, the future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to... Besides, isn't it... Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet, arrogant as that is, it...
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Teva...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irmin's soul... Once I finish telling you about this, with negotiations, we've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Come on, Traveler!
Ha! Scatter! Propagate! Sa! Germinate! Spring forth! Germinate! Propagate! Let me take over. Look out! This... maybe just what will be...
Too slow. Quit following me. You even want this?
Traveler, you've...
Wait, this sounds like...
It is as you say. The commission this time...
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received...
Contaminated?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that the Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their home. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you could...
This is forest business.
Too slow. Huh. Squall Fury!
Hey there, I saw you. Are you two also?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. They always get really excited every time we hold. Yes, they are. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and I'm quite content.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all... My husband and I were both material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to... But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the...
Sorry for bringing up...
Oh, it's all right. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see...
Hey there!
Doesn't look...
Hey!
You, on the other hand, how would you describe the concept of mere curiosity is all? It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's unremarkable. Better than an average person's thought. Is art a product that we create and bring... I, for one. I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of...
How does that have any...
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that to chance upon a spark of inspiration, I have been closely observing art.
Hello!
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. I'm just, making a...
Is that embroidered?
No. It's just, some fabric. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh well, it's none of our business. Look! Milu's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to...
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for... I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand. Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could... As it is, all we can do is wait.
Maybe... I didn't do that great of a job.
Oh, don't think like that. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before. There's nothing to be worried about. There aren't any scary people.
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here!
Wait! I've already said that I'm not...
Take it easy and relax. If you don't say anything, then...
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a... Yeah, it feels... but it looks like...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone.
We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more... You've worked on it for so long, so have some...
You've got this!
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia.
What a condescending guy.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated... As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all...
Why?
Little girl, this is not the first time...
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now we have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days.
That issue is of no You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can...
Demolition?
The Academia has never liked us. And this isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality, but our audience isn't the Academia. If our shows are too difficult to understand, changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also direct... Yeah.
The way they...
But... I also...
I do not wish to explain everything again from...
But none of us plan to accept this.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain...
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What Academia? This is all because you don't let me tell you. You've always been awful.
This is strictly business. Or what you... I hope you all have not been irrevocably blind. Wrap everything up. And make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but that's it for today. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. I have to...
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No, is what that guy said true?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, she rarely talks about her family. Well, I never expected it to...
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no...
Nahida?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on, no matter...
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like...
That's... Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's...
I'll try to think of something. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help.
A debate? Huh.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water...
I see. It's a good idea, but... Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal word. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so strong.
This theater holds a special meaning in... But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge...
Paimon'll help too.
Thanks, you two. All right. I've decided. Even though I may fail...
That's our Nilu. We're...
Okay. Let's head back...
Trying to best the Academia. If you really want to try, I won't stop.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off. Things might turn out different.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu.
Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the...
I'm also pitching in.
Thank you, everyone.
Not to rain on your parade. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. You all already knew that. But when all's said and done, aren't you...
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for this...
Yeah! It's way too early to...
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows, but I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels... Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. After all...
I understand what you're trying to say.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our... You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes.
Then, please help us pass on my request. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my... I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father, but...
Right.
That's right, Miss Neela!
Beat the backup!
Make him eat!
You too. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Mr. Zubair, we're trying to...
It won't be difficult to explain our position. I have meticulously managed this theater's... I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. Yes, I know. But if I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside... In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for... As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it...
All right, got it.
I've seen... While you prepare for the debate, I will also... Once you're done chatting...
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. Nilu, with your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I also want to keep dancing.
You're becoming more and... Do your best.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
I didn't expect you all. That reminded me of my younger years. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, have faith in the resilience of an adventurer.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were...
So relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Look at us now. Soren and Abi are happy. And Soren has also just passed his theater exam. He was thrilled because he can soon... We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And...
Are you trying?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater, the most important thing about an experience is how I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or, similarly, even if this theater good and bad are all human-made
You have a point.
Nilu, you don't have to be so nervous.
Thank you, Miss...
No need to thank me. If anything...
You're... All right, I got it.
Good.
No one is allowed to bully me.
Watch out, Mr.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of pity, after all. Nilu was the one who... I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilu without doing anything. She knows better than any of us.
This just came out of...
Beats me. Everyone else... When the day comes, I'll get my friends and if anything goes wrong, I'll have them... I can't do that?
Quit following me.
Paimon doesn't really want to...
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think...
Oh! Paimon will listen...
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous What do you think?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to Does that count as a mean?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu, this guy's rambling.
No. Nilu's answer far surpasses yours. At the meaning of art, in other words, only this is something that the academia can... I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom. However, the more of I found that I could... I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. In all honesty,
Hey!
But what bewildered me was how despite the performances, I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. I left the so-called front. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish...
When you put it that, Mr. Zubair and I refuse to follow the To put it simply...
I once stood in the spotlight, but I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilu, you already stand. You cannot give it up.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs...
You really seem to care...
Once you get...
You're here. Is the theater actually...
He's been worried sick for a while now.
Hey!
What exactly?
Yes. He told...
What the heck? That...
They're messing with us.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen.
Come on.
Yeah, it is a...
There's no need to worry, though. If I win, we might be able to...
Really? Master... Mine too! So what was there...
Yeah.
Good thing they have the power to make rash...
Yeah, they need to touch more... Exactly. They want to look down on us?
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back.
Right. They might think that if they don't believe that, send them...
Maybe you can prepare some questions.
Ignore him. No matter what, we will...
Thank you all so much.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate.
Gotta show
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall. Let's head back to... Abi? Have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilu. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never played?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all...
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was tired.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first.
But where should we start?
I think I might know. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote camp. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving...
Then let's go take a look.
Yes.
following me? Too slow. Following me.
following me. Too slow.
There are signs that someone had stayed.
But we can't confirm. Let's take a look around. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay. It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
Wretched vermin! Squall and fury! Search for it!
There weren't so many big animals in this area before. Sorry.
Why did you leave? But you really don't think we...
No. Everything happened because of me.
Yeah! Everyone's working together!
It's all right if it's me. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, and even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would... Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me, or you can't win a debate against the academia. My father he's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, yeah.
So that's why you ran away?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. For one exam, I earned I thought that all my hard work... I even used the embroidery skills. I thought... Even this daughter...
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't...
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. I was tired of him yelling at me, but... He was more angry than ever before. You think you should be proud of third place? I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember... They argued for such a long time. My father... I've completely given up. I don't think you can beat him in a debate. He can never understand the relationship. He just wants everything to happen according to what we cherish.
It sounds like your past has...
I understand now. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard some...
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by...
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously Mr. Zubair has been... Everyone is free to appreciate art. No, there should... Mr. Zubair has been
Art must first be appreciated by others.
The most important thing about an experience...
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life. Although she ran into misfortune, it let her down, and she told me that the most important thing... I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, Those unhappy experiences allowed you to don't let your past suffering keep...
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the answer you were...
That's right. If we...
You're right. I'm not trying to meet... I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I know him very well. Even if...
All right.
Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow. Behold! The wind rises. Behold! Quit following me. The wind rises. Quit following me. slow. Quit following me.
Well, I'm...
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but...
You were great, Neil! Talk like that during the debate.
Thanks for that, Pipe. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's represent... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange... Isn't a theater just...
Wait. You're not asking what... Let me think.
The most important thing about an experience is how you... The most important thing about an experience...
Art must first be appreciated by others.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherent. Inaya really wants to win. Not quite right. Not quite right. Ah! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. And its story won't end here, and we'll all be there for them. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this...
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that, but... Paimon doesn't see how this will help. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent...
I feel like that's another prong in our attack.
Paimon also feels a lot more relief.
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to... Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad might...
We have to win. No.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like... It is. If someone can't handle it... Maybe that's their problem.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilu. Hopefully they were helpful.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar. I swear to judge both parties with the... I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also...
Since you so desperately demand an... You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is... However, the truth is that the Academia wish... Therefore, the works they consume... We have failed to identify these... In other words, instead of struggling against... Zubair Theater would not be...
Aggressive from the get-go. Can Nilu...
Calm down, Nilu. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts.
The most important thing about an...
Art must first be a...
Mr. Zubair has been... Everyone is free to appreciate art. Inaya really wants to... The theater carries... Don't think that would make... Don't think that would... In your eyes, art shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the act... Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a... Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. This stance holds performers to a higher... If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to... Nurturing the populace's understanding require...
He changed the topic without batting an eye. If I remember correctly... Mr. Zubair has been...
Art must first be a...
Someone at our theater has... He was a famed artist, but he recognized that... I agree that art should be enlightening. But if a work can't tap into an audience's personal what's the point of performing a that would only be forcing people to watch...
You can only reach that conclusion...
In that case, before passing judgment, you should...
You tell... Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide... Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party... Additionally, I must request that both parties...
Keep it up, Nilu!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated... This course of action is also completely procedural. However, you have consciously ignored...
That is indeed so.
He started talking about procedurals. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate, failing to follow these rules.
Yeah, that's right!
There are different ways, so long as this matter is discussed within the Academia.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, however, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently...
See...
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is based on that fact. We can permanently...
Under the current system, it is indeed...
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention, without them, Zubair Theater is... And without its performances...
What you said isn't true.
Keep it cool,
Right. I need to keep calm, but he... just a little more.
The most important thing about an
No.
Art must first be appreciated.
Inaya really wants to win. No. The theater carries everyone. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore. But she has found a stable Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on. And even Inaya wants to stay with us. Zubair Theater exists.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their relationships are merely a byproduct in this when scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems. However, this collaboration ends. The reason is simple.
He really doesn't think much of relationships.
Sharif's argument is currently the continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke of remains hypothetical. The academia has made significant.
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the opposite. A setup?
Good. He said what he said, but is this really? Inaya really wants. She already agreed to this. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Then, if someone has failed to
live up to your expectations and ran away from home.
Inaya.
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, if in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, by your logic, that means there is no more—
Members of the audience who do not belong to—
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, you're so immersed in your own work.
Yeah,
You can watch a dance anywhere.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy.
Order! Order!
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have— I kept trying to earn your approval. But that is to say, but by doing that, I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. I will move on from my family. But if you dare to harm this place—
This is not the time to space out, Sharif.
You already consider them to be—
You should be asking us!
Of course Miss Inaya is a—
It was a bit of a process.
Make no mistake, all those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We—
It is surprisingly—
Wait, what are you— never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilu, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment, and it looks like he still has a place for her.
Terrific work, Neil!
Didn't know you could get so...
This really took a lot out of me.
Both Miss Nilu and Miss Inaya were—
Should we throw a second?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and I thought to myself. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, yeah. She said, dance it is a beautiful thing born from our life In other words, she wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience. Right! The same if I was completely moved by what she had said. So before she retired, she told— This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intend— Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble. Although, yeah, even though she has already decided before he left, he probably has a lot of things he wants to say. But, well, now perhaps, yeah. But you and Paimon are more than...
Are you still worried about Inaya? What?
Everyone, I'd like... hello. She'll be dancing for us from now on.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! When you stop and think about it, Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have, if he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some... Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh. I don't have much to do today, so...
Are you looking for...
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was, for it. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would...
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of... I admit that I do not understand the magic that this... I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed... Never mind.
You're already here, so...
No, that... Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again? But... Huh?
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if...
Do you think they'll be able to...
I'm not sure. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't... But no matter where their hearts and bodies... All I wish for them is to be able to... Oh, by the way, So, we made you a little...
Whoa! This is
Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design. Miss Rekha and Miss Nadia made as adventurers. You two will. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And then, come on, take it.
There's no such thing.
Been, Tainari? That's...
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tainari, am I going to die? And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her Tainari. I heard that people...
What happened?
Okay. You just have a small fever.
Really? Then...
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered...
Oh...
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy.
I don't know either. It's different from before. After I got out.
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Traveler, Paimon.
Mr. Forest Watcher.
I gave him some antipyretics. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but his symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them.
What do we do?
If memory serves, a plant, a small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like they're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forests. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and
All right.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep.
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance me.
We feel this.
All right. Let's contact. There's no time to waste.
Surely that little girl must be leaving soon.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
You're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please
It's nice to have you here so we can...
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better.
And Paimon bets they're on...
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you... Oh, We're going to... As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attack...
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and Oh.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand... you leave, be sure to...
Good morning. How do you feel?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be...
It's fine. I'm not that busy. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now...
It seems once Irminsul started getting...
Yes, but there are still some... The Withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just...
By the way, we have some good...
This news is hardly new.
Huh? You mean he was...
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me...
And you probably already know all about this...
Celebration feast?
Huh? But...
Perhaps...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type... You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she... You see, some VI...
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their...
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is... Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies when they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul. They were shocked at... As a result, work has increased for the...
That sounds really...
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic.
Ah, right! We're here to...
You've recovered well.
Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Too slow.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests?
Oh, it'll be fine.
I was...
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best.
Huh?
Yeah, I had someone deliver...
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of... Nilu is Sumeru's #1
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having... Because Paimon thinks everybody will love...
That's right. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zubair, let's have a...
Nonsense, it is... But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone.
There's always a lot going on at the...
Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then...
Yeah, we can also check out how...
When I wrote the ask for Sino, we've only heard... I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me. Let's go. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham, but you're already the second group of people I've...
Oh? Who else
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the...
No way! We're strictly...
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe...
I'm here. Let's go, let's go. I'm flying. Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any...
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside.
Oh? You sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe.
Well...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kave.
What?
Huh. What makes you...
Maybe it's because you've never said any...
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as...
Ugh. See? This is why I hate to...
It seems that you're real...
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well...
Are you threatening me? Ugh. And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia.
Don't get me started!
So, what great...
Like I need to tell you.
No. I think we deserve to know.
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architecture, which is truly unfortunate, I can... Hold on, wait a second.
Well, while you were out...
Ha!
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have...
Huh? What no...
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the grant...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilu.
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting...
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail.
Have you always been...
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have...
Tighnari told us they all went to train in the...
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational...
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of...
Yes. At least, it's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves... Now, the 6 Darshans are among the 6 great... Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amort...
So who's managing things in the other...
Yes. Normally...
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connect...
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place...
Huh? But...
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages.
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the... And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application.
By the way...
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the... Which is exactly why he...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the...
Such is the work of the Academia...
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since...
Alright, I'll see...
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen...
I'm doing well. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connection...
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just...
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't...
I'm not a woman that's easily... When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to...
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna
I want to take a risky job and put my body to...
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever!
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there's...
Well, I remember a
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't
We just came from talking with all-
Did he tell you that he suggested...
What?
I heard that a czar and his cronies fell from power, and I'll hate them told...
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh, forget about it. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, because you're super...
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have sign-up. In fact, I chose this job from the very...
Even if being a mercenary means facing...
A lion has to return to the wild soon.
I don't want to...
I'm glad to hear you say... Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumer... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a...
Huh?
Well, no. Not yet, at least.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this...
Oh, didn't...
She heard that you were seen in Port...
Huh. It was probably... My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so...
So what it really sounds like is that the person on...
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go...
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing...
Sorry to make you too...
It must be something important for Nilou to...
Yes! She said they were preparing a...
Great! I'll be...
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress...
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky.
All right, then...
The feast will be held...
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Oh, by the way...
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a...
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned... As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember... Don't mention it.
All right, I'm... Star Conch? We last visited our... Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you?
We recovered well, and Tainari agreed to let...
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment.
And Tainari...
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us...
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills.
But why are you...
I'm meeting some people.
Oh!
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief, but you know one of the people...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't...
Roman!
Oh.
Oh, well...
Don't worry, these...
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here. Really, I've...
Oh, tell us...
Yeah.
Alright, well, I suppose I've decided to leave the...
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. I will no longer pursue research like a typical...
I plan to leave the academia.
Wow!
Sataria will return to support She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. That is the true meaning of education.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravans. Thieves, soldiers, and travelers.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary...
Sataria's idea will bring much good.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were lightning. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs...
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer...
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here. My plan was able to go...
You're all doing so...
Aside from that, I also have...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support... I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia. And
that's exactly what the people here need.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this.
This is the first time in... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful I hope people with wisdom like that...
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Neither wanted to write to everyone, but a celebration feast will be held at the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really...
This feast is...
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lords.
No, not really. But...
Well, I still have a lot to handle here.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The message... I'm sorry for how I treated you before. You and the art you symbolize. Please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well.
Got it.
There's no need.
Too slow.
Behold!
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well!
It seems
And
That's good to hear.
yeah,
You're welcome.
but why are you
I'm meeting some...
Oh!
I've already talked, but you know one of the people...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't
Roman!
Oh,
Oh!
don't worry.
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here.
Oh, tell
Yeah.
All right, well, I've decided to...
What?
It's not that I will no longer pursue I plan to leave...
Wow!
Sataria will be... She can't teach everyone.
Yes, that is the truth.
The people of King, the stars of all...
Oh, please. Where's all of this?
You deserve...
Sataria's idea will bring much good.
At first, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria, you tread a Sataria. These words sparked... I gathered up the
Azar has received much needed punishment.
Lord Sino helped me. My plan was able to go smooth.
You're all doing so much for...
Aside from that, I also have...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, I applied for a few batches of education.
That's exactly...
Apart from this, we must be persistent.
This is the first time... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasa. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert tribe.
Enough about us. Are you...
No, not at all. Neva wanted to write a celebration at the feast will also be... although...
Celebration? It's the first that...
Tainari was right.
It's rare to see...
No, not really.
Well,
I'm afraid I won't. The message... I'm sorry for how... You and the art... Please keep down.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is completed.
Got it.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the great...
Quit following me. Too slow. Squall and Fury.
ones to...
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some more.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else...
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today.
Nah, there won't be any...
Oh, really?
Come join us over here.
Everything looks...
Wow. Whoa.
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you...
Feels kinda nice to...
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady
And I'm happy to meet everyone that...
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really...
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember...
That's how I remember it.
It's luck that brought us together. And it was... Moreover...
Yeah. It was almost like everyone played their part.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the...
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything...
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all...
Even if those two giants, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act...
Perhaps I shouldn't say this.
You could simply tell Lesser...
I respect our deity's decision, and won't... While we're on this topic, why didn't you
Are you trying to say that I'm...
Not at all. But every
Why? Because he dethroned...
Could you try to put it another way?
But seriously, though.
I did have my own motive. If the rules of our nation were suddenly...
By that, you mean your life working...
Precisely.
Wait.
So, that's the only...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got...
You flatter me.
All right, then. How about you? You've...
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirit...
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel that happiness is an... Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is...
Yes! I also tried some fruit. What an amazing place to relax.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited every...
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. I don't often come... I have a lot to handle these days.
There you... Well, how is it? It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional You see, Make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up, of course. Just wake. It's me. me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the... Although you've already helped me. Please say thank you to... oh. But if I just show up, what if I end up scaring them and ruining this Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to... It's me, huh?
Hold up.
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord?
Honey.
You know who...
Yes. I already know...
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if, without you, without any of you, had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite pleased.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you...
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
I'm... Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot. All right, since you're awake now, she should be in the Academia.
Too slow.
Hello, Traveler. What a fantastic night. So are we. And is there anything you want? Is that where you're headed next? As far as I know. Does their Archon person? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say he's still in a coma. I've hidden him. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who... Don't worry. In addition, There are still some mysteries left in him. His future will be You mean, what happened after? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harp, however, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conrad is— I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to— And as the exchange served as both punishment for the Doctor, as well as a boon of new— After recent events, I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people, although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha. And as for the future, the former sages have received their punishment. But the new sage— I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academic. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some measures to address this. Are you sure? Huh? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your— Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information? This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your— What? There's only one But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first— According to the records, I was after the Conrad disaster. The Justice's journey was about to— What do you mean, Fuzz? All I know for sure, and whoever it is. But even— Something else I noticed was that— What's a descender? Look, I'm sure a very important part of the Traveler— You. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders? That's right. My current hypothesis— As for the other descenders, And yet, even knowing all that, there are many questions in my heart as well. And soon, I'm very interested if fate is the ultimate— I'm unsure— The pleasure is all— Alright, that's enough talk.